Hello, we are Tim and Becky Zook, and we homeschool two boys that are 12 and 15, and we just wanted to share our homeschool story with you.
We began homeschooling in 2012 and began because of our son had special needs, and we had began him in a charter school when we lived in Arizona, and just really realized very quickly that that was not going to be an environment that he could handle. We realized that he needed a more peaceful place to learn. We realized that the environment was just not an environment that he could learn in. And so after trying and scheduling meetings with the teacher and trying to pursue that area, it did not work. So at the time, we had began to meet with a friend of ours that was a veteran homeschool, her and her husband, and they introduced us to homeschooling and even the idea of homeschooling.
Those friends of ours is when we lived in Arizona. Previously we lived in Arizona, and they had homeschooled both of their girls, and they turned out fantastic, and so they really presented a good picture of what homeschooling was. And so James and Nancy were really integral in helping us, inspiring us to start homeschooling and showing us that we could do it. Our first experience with them actually was at one of their homeschool leadership retreats, and they invited us to that, and that was it gave us a chance to be able to spend time with a group of veteran homeschoolers, and it really opened our eyes to the joy of homeschooling.
So when we moved from Arizona to Indiana, we just jumped right in. My oldest son was already in first grade, and my youngest son was just at the age of starting to learn, and we have done other things, no formal schooling yet. So as we moved here, he just kind of wanted to start with Big Brother and do what Big Brother was doing. So we just began homeschooling, and just had some reservations at first, didn't know if this was going to be really right for us, but we immediately realized that our oldest son was thriving. He was thriving with being able to be in an environment where he was at home, where he was encouraged, where he had a one-on-one with me all day.
And one of the best things that we did initially when we first started homeschooling is we got involved with our state homeschool organization's convention. There's something about being in a large group of people, thousands of people that are like-minded, and getting to hear other people's stories, meet people that are just like us. And so our first convention was in 2013, and we've been at every IAHE homeschool convention since then, and we just love them. But that was probably our biggest encouragement to homeschooling is attending the convention. There's people attend convention for so many different reasons, but for us, it was making the connections and just being encouraged that we could do this and that we could thrive in this environment. And now here we are 8 years later, and we're going strong, and no plans to look back.
Yes, we enjoy it. Our reasons for homeschooling have changed over the years, and now we're just able to have sons that are more teenagers and able to instill in some of them some great values, some great morals, since we have them with us every day. So yes, we look forward to homeschooling them all the way through to the end. Thank you for listening to our story, and we hope that our story will encourage you in your journey in homeschooling as well. Thank you.